Hey guys, it's Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and I'm bringing you a deck review of the Gaian Tarot. So it's been a little while since I did a deck review. I was busy doing those 31 days of tarot videos, but my goal is actually to try and make a video for every deck that I own. So I got a few tarot decks since my last deck review. And so I will be showing those 3 tarot decks, and then I'm going to be moving on to my oracle decks so you guys can see all the oracle decks that I have. And you know, as I come across them and I work with them, I think it's just nice that people can kind of see how others are using them, and you know, and just basically fill social media and the internet with beautiful images and beautiful art. Okay, so let's take a look at our box here, and it is a nice big box, and it is a very sturdy box, and it has this little tab here so you can open and close it. But let me just kind of take you through so you guys can see all of the box. This is Healing the Earth, Healing Ourselves. (2016), Joanna Powell Colbert. Okay, and actually just kind of, if this were sitting on a shelf, would look like a beautiful book sitting on your shelf. Okay, and here is the back. And I was able to purchase this for a pretty good price off of Amazon. Okay, so opening on the inside, you see that we got a little bit about our creator here. It says that she has been an artist, a teacher, and a covener of circles for over 30 years, and yada yada yada. Through her many awesome, wonderful things, she eventually created the Gaian Tarot, which took her quite some time. It said 9 years in the making. And sometimes wonderful things do take time. Okay, so if I take this out, you notice my cards aren't in here. I don't like my cards being separated, even if they are in gorgeous boxes. You know, maybe I just don't like my decks split. That's just kind of like a me thing. I kind of like them to be kind of all together, and I can't stack them all together and put the book in here. So I just took them out and I put them in a drawstring bag. But I still, I mean, it's a beautiful box, so I'm keeping the box to keep this book safe. So let's go ahead and take a look at the book quickly before we get to our cards. Okay, so there we go. Beautiful shiny book. You know, could be of nice enough quality to sit on your bookshelf. Okay, so she's got some thanks in there. We have our table of contents. And then she kind of goes into what is Gaian, and how she kind of created this deck. There is a tad bit of a different structure, so it might be nice to kind of take a look at that. And then how you can use the deck and the book in conjunction. So this is not just a book where you kind of flip through it and I'm going to get some keywords, you know, on the cards or something. This is actually a really nice workbook. So let's actually flip to a page here. Let's say that we flip to the Builder, which actually translates to the Emperor, and this guy tends to come up for me a lot, so kind of funny that he comes up as the one that I flip to. So we do have some keywords, but it goes into a little bit more depth about the Builder and kind of the symbols and imagery that's going on in the card. Okay, so what would happen if you got this card in a reading? So there are some themes, you know, for you English nerds out there like myself, that helps. Again, going into the symbols of the card, which will help, you know, build your intuition and things like that. And then it has some journal prompts. So, you know, let's say you're doing a daily draw or daily pull, and you just want to start, you know, doing a little bit of insight about yourself, this is a wonderful, wonderful book that accompanies that. Okay, and then there's a little affirmation at the end that goes along with the card. So, and it does this for pretty much everything. You know, so even when you go into the minor arcana, you know, you have the Six of Air here. What happens when you get it in the reading? The shadow side of the card. There's an affirmation. It doesn't have all of the depth that the major arcana does in the other pages, but I still think, you know, it's pretty awesome. Okay, so, and then it does talk about, you know, the sixes, when you get the sixes of anything, what those themes are. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm definitely stoked with this deck. I'm glad I got this deck. I'd been kind of stalking it on the internet for a while. I got this beautiful bag to keep it in. The cards are rather large, so I had to get a bigger bag, and I got this from the Drawstring Bag Shop on Etsy, and I will put a link to that in the information box below. Okay, so let's go ahead and take these cards out. It's so beautiful. And I thought it just matched perfectly, you know, the flowers on here with the bag. Okay. So as you can see, right off the bat, that beautiful silver, and it's making the light on the camera go wonky, but it's got this beautiful silver edging. And let's take a look at these beautiful backs. Ah, just so gorgeous. And I love purple, so. Awesome. And they are large cards, so in my hand, you could tell they are rather big, and I do have to spread my hands fairly wide, you know, if I want to do some side shuffling and not totally bend my cards. Okay, so let's do a quick card comparison. Let's see, let's take my Tarot of the Hidden Realm and compare it to this. So you could see it's quite a bit bigger on either side. Yeah, that's a big card. It's kind of oracle card size. So what I went and got was my vintage wisdom oracle, and you can see that it's even bigger than that. Just a smidge though. So yeah, these are big cards. Okay. As far as the cardstock, I think it's pretty sturdy cardstock. It does have that nice laminate on there, so the cards slide easily, especially since they are large cards. You want something that slides rather well, and I probably wouldn't have gone any thicker with the cardstock. Otherwise, I mean, how are you supposed to hold it in your hands, you know? Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at these beautiful images. And so when I had been looking at these on the internet, you know, because some of them, I mean, they have a mixture of people and animals, and all different, you know, types of people, all different, you know, body sizes and ethnicities, and it's just so all-encompassing, you know, like the world in this picture. It's just, you know, there's different ages, and I mean, usually I'm not like a huge stickler for, oh, all my decks must be diverse and all my decks must have, you know, people and animals and different ages and different genders and different, you know, ethnicities and, you know, this and that. But for a Gaian tarot, for a tarot that's supposed to encompass the world, I do want to see diversity, and I am not disappointed in this deck. And, you know, the people and the feeling is just like, I could be friends with any of these people. Everybody's just so happy, and they are just like so willing to help you out, you know, so that even, you know, and I have busted this deck out, you know, when I've really needed some deep love and reading help, you know, and it didn't shy away from, you know, saying, hey, look, this is how it is, and, you know, you're gonna have to do some work, and, you know, it's not all gonna be, you know, kittens and unicorns, but they weren't like, you know, slapping me in the face and being like, what's wrong with you? It's more like, okay, this is what's happened. This is what you got to do. And this is us moving forward. And I like that. And it was done in a loving way. So that is definitely what I get from this. All that thumping you hear in the background is my little puma going nuts. He's killing his, is that your pieces of trash? He likes those bag handles. You ever get like on gift bags, the little like ropey handle? So he likes those, so we pull them off and we tie them into a circle. Let's see if I can grab one of his things. We tie it into a circle like this, and he loves to play with them. I love that child of water. So cute! She looks just like my best friend's daughter when she was little. Well, she's still little. She's like 7. And this 4 of fire, you know, this lady, she's just like, yeah, you know, I'll just soak it all in. You know, she just so powerful, so happy, and without any malice, you know. This is great. I just, you know, and everything that's just going on in these here. You have the explorer of the earth. You know, here you have all these animals. You have all this greenery. You have, there's just so much going on in these images. And they are, I would say, it deviates from the Rider-Waite. You know, I mean, it's mildly Rider-Waite Smith, but I've definitely had to use the book to kind of get more of, you know, her interpretation of this card, let's say for the 9 of Air. Although I could sort of place a Rider-Waite Smith meeting on here, I think there's a little bit more going on that's not Rider-Waite Smith, if you guys know what I mean. And this is actually what I got to be doing this weekend. I've been appreciating that it's been raining so that I can, so that our dirt is loosened up enough so that I can pull some weeds finally. Plant some stuff. Plant our diamondia. The Elder of Fire. And you could see like a lot of the names have been changed, but you know, based off of the picture, I mean, it's not too far of a stretch. The Builder, the Emperor, you know. I mean, when you see the people falling, you know, you got the lightning, you got the tree and fire. I mean, what can you guess that this is? I mean, I know that we often know what that number is too, but yeah, it's the Tower. And yes, I am showing all the cards. So, I mean, I probably should have announced that before, but I mean, those of you that don't like to see all the cards, I mean, you've probably already fast forwarded towards the end here. Oh, so cute. Just a little doot coming out of his egg. And the tree. Okay, so that is it. That is all 78 cards. So, let me give you guys another shuffle. Some people just like seeing people shuffle. Oh, well, you know, it's nice to see how shuffleable, if that's even a word, things are. So let's say we're putting 3 cards down for, you know, just a basic 3-card reading. Move this out of the way. Sorry, I keep hitting my camera. Okay, so we flipped them over. We have the Guardian of Fire. And I wasn't really asking a question. We have the Explorer of Earth. And we have the Child of Fire. Just so you guys can see what it looks like all laid out. Okay, so that's it. If you have the Gaian Tarot, then let me know, you know, any thoughts or comments that you may have. If you don't have this and you just have any questions for me, maybe some more experiences that I have working with this deck. And that's it. So I guess I will see you guys in the next deck review. Leave your comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and I will catch you homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.